Hello, everybody. It's Miss Phelps. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Well, today we have a lesson for you about one of the shapes. Remember the last time we were together? I talked about one of the shapes. We talked about shapes in general, right? This time it's about one particular shape. So let's dive right on in and see what's going on. I'm going to have to share my screen with you, and you have to be patient because I'm still learning, okay? Well, this shape is triangles. We're going to be talking about triangles today, okay? But first, you need your supplies. We need some paper or a notebook if you have one, pencil or something to write with. Your worksheet packet from last week, it should say May 4th through May 8th on it. Or get some plain paper, that's fine too. We probably won't be needing this Go Math book, so don't worry about that. And of course, I need you to get your agenda if you have that, okay? So while you do that, I'm going to talk about this because we talked about this the last time. Remember, we talked about two-dimensional shapes. What are two-dimensional shapes? And we just happen to have a triangle right here. A triangle is a two-dimensional shape. These are shapes that are flat and can be drawn on paper. They have two dimensions, which are what? The length and the width, and they are sometimes called plane shapes, okay? So before we get off into what a triangle is though, you know me, rename that number. Let's do it. What's today's number? Let's see. Number 7. Well, this came up already. 6 plus 1. Let's talk about it. 6 plus 1. Does 6 plus 1 equal 7? Let's hope. 6. We have our number line. Remember, these are our tools. Don't forget that. 6 plus 1. We're going to go 6 plus 1. We're going to hop one time. 6 plus 1. Yes, it equals 7. That's our magic number today. 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5. Which way are we going to be going? That way. Okay? So does 12 minus 5 equal 7? We start at 12 and we hop how many times? 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! We landed on the magic number 7. What is another way that we can rename that number 7? 4 plus 1 plus 2. That's 4 plus 1 plus 2. How many numbers is that? That's 3 numbers. Let's see. Let's use this ruler for that. 4, we start at 4. We said plus 1. Plus 1, we're going to hop what? 1 time. That's going to give us 5. Now we need to hop how many more times? 2 times. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 2. 1, 2. Bam, right there on number 7. So 4 plus 1 plus 2. Another way to rename that number 7 is 4 plus 1 plus 2. It does equal 7. All right, moving on. What makes a triangle? Well, I found this really fun book right here, and it's written by a little girl. Her name is Katie. It says, what makes a triangle? So I'm going to share my screen again to find this book. Hopefully it's here. It's right here. And I'm going to read this book to you. What makes me a triangle? It says defining and non-defining attributes. Well, that's a big word, huh? Well, let's find out what Katie's talking about. It says a story explaining the difference between defining and non-defining attributes for shapes. In this particular case, a triangle. Hi, my name is Tammy the Triangle. I live in Shapesville, where all the circles, squares, and other shapes live. There are all kinds of shapes in my school. There's Cindy the circle, Sammy the square, and Dave the diamond. What's another name for that diamond? Think about it. I am the only triangle in the whole school. My teacher says that makes me unique. What does unique mean? You might want to look that up today. Unique. Today, a new kid showed up at school. He says his name is Todd the Triangle. Look at Todd. But I am confused. He is gigantic and green. He doesn't look like me at all. Why is she saying that? He doesn't look like her at all. Is it because he's green, you think? Or do you think he looks like her? I asked my teacher just to make sure. He says that Todd is indeed a triangle, but we don't look anything alike. I insisted. True, you do look very different, my teacher explained, but you have some very important things in common. What do they have in common? Let's see. Big or small, pink or green, upside down or right side up, you are both triangles. Size, color, and rotation doesn't matter. My teacher said, the key is if you look closely, you are both made up of 1, 2, 3 sides. That is what makes you both triangles. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is right. Oh, I get it, I exclaimed. Even though we look very different, we are both triangles because we have 3 sides. That's right. There are all kinds of triangles out there. They come in all sizes and colors. But as long as you have the important thing in common, you are all triangles. That day, Todd and I learned that even though we look so different, we really aren't that different at all. So remember, no matter what size or color or how we are turned around, when you see a shape with exactly 3 sides, call it a triangle, just like Tammy and Todd. The end. Wasn't that a good book? I like that. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Down here. So what made her a triangle? The fact that she had 3 sides. What made Todd a triangle? Because he had 3 sides as well. But you know, there is something else about being a triangle, and we're about to find out what that is. We know that a triangle is a 2-dimensional shape. What are the main characteristics? 3, it's 3-sided. All 3 of these are 3-sided, no matter what the color or what, upside down, right side up, right? They all are straight-sided. All the sides are straight, okay? And one particular thing about a triangle, it's a closed shape. Now I'm going to tell you why I'm saying closed shape. Why am I saying that? Well, if you have your worksheet, you'll know exactly why I'm saying that. So let's go to this worksheet. It is right. It is right. Well, hold on. Hold Because it's right, I see it, but you don't see it. So now I have it back. Hold on, I'm going to share it with you. Now I can share it with you. Now that it's up there. No, oh, here it is. Here it is, found it. Okay, so we need to be here on page 7 and look at this. These are triangles. And then it says, these are not triangles, right? Why are these triangles? It says, look at the shapes and answer the questions below. What makes the top 4 shapes triangles? And number 2 says, how are the bottom 3 shapes different? Remember what a triangle is. Let's go back and look at that again. 3-sided, straight-sided, and it's a closed shape. Now look at the worksheet again. Are these closed shapes? Yes, they are. Are these all straight-sided? Yes, they are. And what was the other one? 3-sided, straight-sided, and closed. These are all closed. The vertices, remember the vertices from the last time? They're closed. Look down here. Look at this one. Now, why isn't this a triangle? Think about it. Why isn't this a triangle? Is this straight-sided? I don't think so. And look at this one right here. Is this 3 sides, straight-sided? It's closed, right? It has straight sides, but it's missing something. How many sides does this one have? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4-sided, so it can't be a triangle, okay? Now look right here. It says, how many ways could you complete this sentence? All triangles are, what did we say they are? Straight-sided, right? They're all straight-sided, but some triangles are, well, in this case, one of them is green. So some of them can be green, right? Some of them are green. What's another one? All triangles are, we have straight-sided, we have 3-sided, but only some triangles are small, maybe, right? They could be small. They don't all have to be the same size. So you have small ones, large ones. Remember with Todd, he was gigantic is what she said, isn't it? Didn't she? And all triangles are closed. They're closed. And only some triangles are what? Are sideways. Maybe you can say sideways. Oh, use your own words. Look at these pictures. Some of them are upside down, maybe. Some of them can be, but they're still triangles, right? Okay, let's move on. This right here is telling us to color all the triangles blue. If you don't have blue, use green. If you don't have green, use brown. If you don't have brown, use a color to color all the triangles. They don't have to all be blue. If you have a pencil, shade them in, as long as you do them. And how did you decide which shapes were triangles? Well, we already know what that's about, right? because we know what triangles are. We know the characteristics of a triangle. And what did you look for? And they want you to write your explanation. They want you to write, because triangles are, and you already, if you have to rewind this, rewind it. And it'll tell you exactly what you need to be writing. It'll show you what to write, okay? So we're gonna move on down to this. This is about some marbles. I have to share another page with you. It is this page. Okay, so it says solve each problem about the marbles. Draw a diagram to show your thinking. It says write an equation. This is a number, plus or minus. So it's saying that you can say plus or minus another number equals something. It equals a number. So we're going to use one of these operations. All right, so before we get into Maria's marbles, let's talk about a strategy that I really like using when it comes to problem solving, particularly word problems. So I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. It is called cubes. Cubes. Cube stands for circling the numbers. So in those problems, we're going to circle the numbers. We're going to underline the question. That's what the U stands for. The B stands for, we're going to box keywords like fewer, more, most. Then we're going to eliminate extra information. You know, if they were walking up the street and they turned left, you know, so we can leave that out. And we can evaluate what steps we need to take in order to what? Solve the problem and check our answers. And when we're solving, we're talking about possibly showing your work. That's what we do to solve our problems, okay? So I'm gonna go back to the other screen. All right, so it says Ollie had 9 marbles. Maria had 5 marbles. How many more marbles did Ollie have than Maria? What did we say we were going to use? We're going to use the C, U, B, E, S strategy, cubes. So we're going to circle those numbers. We have a 9 and we have a 5. Underline the question. The question is, how many more marbles did Ollie have than Maria? We're going to box words, those words. Here's a word, more, more. That is very important. They want to know how many more marbles did Ollie have than Maria. And we can evaluate, how are we going to solve this? What is it we need to know? We need to know how many more marbles Ollie had than Maria in order to what? Solve this problem. All right, let's get to it. It says Ollie had 9 marbles. Maria had 5 marbles. How many more marbles did Ollie have than Maria? So what operation are we adding or subtracting when we say how many more? Well, I'm going to give you a hint. We're subtracting. So Ollie had 9. Maria had 5. We're going to subtract 5 from 9. And that will tell you exactly how many more marbles Ali had. And 9 minus 5, let's draw us a tool down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all we need is 10, right? Because we only have 9. So we know that this is 10. So we know that this is 9, right? And well, you can, I think I should number it down here. That's what I think I should do. I don't want to get all those numbers mixed up. So we have 10, 9, let me count backwards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's kind of sloppy. 1. And of course, we have the old numbers, 0. All right. So we're going to say 9. We're going to start at the 9. 9 minus 5. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where does it take us? To the number 4. So 9 minus 5 equals 4. So how many more marbles did Ollie have than Maria? He had 4 more than Maria. You know, we could have also added. We could have added too. So let's see if we can add. I'm going to get my eraser up here and erase this problem. Now, what could we have added? 5 plus a number. We don't know what the number is. Equals, how what? Equals 9. So something plus 5 equals 9. How could we figure this out? Well, erase this right here. We can start at, try to be gentle, not erase the whole thing. We can start at 5, right? Here's 5. And we have to end at what number? 9. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess what the number is? 4. So this number here is 4. Guess what? It's the same when we did 9 minus 5 equals 4. You still got 4 here when you subtract it, and you still got 4 here when you add it. So how many more marbles does Ollie have than Maria? 4. And guess what? You're on your own with these other 3. So good luck. I would surely like to see your work. Remember here on my PowerPoint, I'm going to share that screen with you again. On my PowerPoint, at the front, sorry, let me do that. Here's my information. So you can take some pictures of your work and text it to me, 209-980-7411. Here's my email address. You can do it from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Okay? I look forward to seeing your work. So please feel free to call me if you have any questions. If you get stuck on those word problems, which you might, but all you have to do is rewind the tape and maybe that'll help you, okay? So in the meantime, you guys take care and I'll see you next week. Bye.